Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. If you are new here, my name is Erika Marie. I am so happy that you're here. Let's go ahead and move on into our flow, hop into something comfy, get ready for an amazing practice for yourself. Thank you for taking this time out for yourself. It's such a beautiful way to do so by doing yoga. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do a vinyasa flow today. So let's come starting all the way down onto our mats. We're starting in child's pose, sending the knees out to the outer edges of the mat, big toes to touch in the back, sending the hips back towards the heels, reaching the arms out long, and we're here in extended child's pose. Just taking a moment to settle in, coming into the present moment. Breathing, beginning to witness the breath traveling throughout your body. Maybe taking some deeper breaths here, possibly the deepest breaths that you have today, depending on when you're practicing this. Good. On your next inhale, pressing into the palms, lifting yourself up into all fours. Good. Once we're here in all fours, go ahead and make sure that the hips are directly over the knees, shoulders directly over the wrist. Taking a peek at your fingertips, spreading them nice and wide here. Pressing down into your palms and all 10 knuckles, and let's just rock back and forth on the wrist. Getting ready for the wrist to have weight bearing on them. Beautiful. Rocking back to center. Let's flow through a couple rounds of cat-cow. So we'll inhale, drop the navel, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. Exhale, rounding the spine to the ceiling, bringing the navel to the spine, chin to the chest. Again, inhale, dropping the navel, lifting the gaze, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, rounding the spine to the ceiling, bringing the navel to the spine, chin to the chest. Flowing between these two poses a few more times. Maybe closing your eyes here and just witnessing your body moving throughout space. Beautiful. Let's come up into our first downward dog, maybe walking the palms out an inch or so. Beginning to curl your toes under and very slowly peeling the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Good. In this first downward dog, find any movement that feels good to you. Beginning to pedal out your heels, alternating one heel to the mat. Walking out your dog as you breathe into the stretch in the backs of your legs. Good. Coming to stillness. Let's bend our knees about 4 inches. Really shoot the tailbone up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to float into a plank pose on our next inhale. Beautiful. Exhaling down, knees first. Chest bone second. Jean zipper last. Inhaling to upward dog. Exhaling, curling the toes, lifting the hips up and back for downward dog. Beautiful. From here, let's inhale our right foot up towards the ceiling. Exhaling that foot through in between your palms. Making sure that the right knee is directly over the ankle. We're looking forward, extending our chest bone forward as we're here in a runner's lunge. Take one smooth, long inhale here. On the exhale, lowering down the back knee. Making sure we're in a nice lunge position. You may need to walk your back knee back to begin to feel the stretch in our left hip flexors, the front of our left hip. Good. From here, let's inhale, sweep the arms up overhead for crescent lunge. Taking a smooth, long inhale here. On the exhale, let's plant the palms, curl the back toes, lift the back knee, and step back in downward dog. Coming directly into our other side, inhale, lifting the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhaling that foot through in between your palms. Good. We're here in a runner's lunge. Having little to no weight in our fingertips here, the left knee is directly over the ankle. We're looking forward, extending the chest bone forward. On an exhale, lowering the back knee, walking the back knee back. And again, getting a stretch here in the front of these right hip flexors. Breathing into that stretch, sending breath down below the navel here. And then on your next inhale, let's sweep our arms up overhead. Crescent lunge, beautiful. Taking a smooth, long inhale here. On the exhale, plant the palms, curl the back toes, lift the back knee, and step back in downward dog. On your next inhale, looking forward, stepping or walking your feet forward in between the palms, allowing everything to completely release here in a forward fold, allowing head and neck to hang heavy, allowing the spine to decompress. Knees are generously bent in this first forward fold, and we're releasing. On your next inhale, keeping the knees bent, bringing our palms to our shin bones, looking forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tucking the navel into the spine, rolling the spine one vertebra at a time, all the way up to standing mountain pose. Allowing the chin to untuck last. Rolling the shoulders a little bit when we get to mountain pose. Maybe switching directions, rolling them forward. Beautiful. So here in mountain pose, finding your knobby hip bones, try to line your feet up parallel with those hip bones. Our palms are facing forward. We're looking forward. We're really reaching down through our fingertips as we lift up through the crown of our head. Good. Close your eyes here. Begin to bring awareness to your feet. Really pressing into the big toe mount, pinky toe mount, and heel bones of both feet. Making sure we're not gripping here in the toes. We're just allowing them to lie softly on our mat. Really feeling the energy come up through the arches of our feet. And on our next inhale, let's open our eyes, lifting the arms up overhead. Beautiful. Exhaling the right palm down to your right hip. Inhale, grow tall through those left fingertips. As you exhale, side bend over to your right. Breathing into the length of your left side body. Good, let's inhale, come up. Sending the right arm up to meet the left. Exhaling the left palm down. Placing the left palm on the hip. Inhale, growing tall through those right fingertips as you exhale, side bend over to the left. Breathing into the length of the right side body. Good. Let's inhale, come up. Sending the left arm up to meet the right. Exhale, begin to part the air. Bringing your arms out to airplane arms. Bending the knees. Diving forward into forward fold. Inhale into your flat back position. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms. Step your feet back to a plank pose. Taking a smooth, long inhale here in plank. On the exhale, lowering down knees first. Chest bone second. Jean zipper last. Inhaling to upward dog. Staying here in upward dog for just a moment. Let's wrap the shoulder blades around and down the back. As we inhale, look up and lift our chest bone. Really pressing into the tops of your feet. Good. Begin to curl your toes under, lifting the hips up and back for downward dog. Beautiful, guys. Let's inhale the right foot up towards the ceiling. Exhaling that foot through in between your palms. Good. From here, we're going to pick our back foot up, stepping it in a warrior one position at a 45-degree angle. Begin to straighten through your front knee and allow your forehead to drop towards the right knee. Breathing into this beautiful pyramid stretch. So this is called pyramid posture. You should be feeling a stretch in the back of your right hamstrings, maybe the right calf, just anywhere in the back of the right leg. Good. Inhale, look forward, bend through your right knee, bringing the right knee directly over the ankle. Let's pivot on our back foot so that the back pinky side of the foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. From here, we're going to inhale, cartwheel the arms up to warrior two. Beautiful. So here in warrior two, we're looking out past our right fingertips. The right knee is still directly over the ankle, keeping a bend in that front knee. Take a smooth, long inhale here. On the exhale, lowering the right elbow to the right knee. Inhaling the left arm up overhead, placing the left bicep over your left ear. Side angle pose. Breathe into this beautiful side body stretch. On your next inhale, coming back up to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the palms back on either side of your right foot, pivoting on the back foot, and let's step back in downward dog. Good. Walking your dog out for just a moment. Let's come to the other side, inhaling left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhaling that foot through in between your palms. Picking our back foot up, placing it in a warrior one position. So at a 45-degree angle, and then we'll begin to straighten through the front knee. If bringing the forehead to your knee was too much, feel free to stay up on your fingertips here as you look forward. Otherwise, let's round into our pyramid posture, sending your forehead towards the left knee. Breathing into the stretch in the back of the left leg, maybe the hamstrings. This is a beautiful way to open up the backs of the legs, either in the beginning of your day or the end, depending on whenever you're practicing this. Maybe on your lunch break. Beautiful. Let's inhale, bend through that front knee. Begin to pivot on the back foot so that the pinky side of the foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. Making sure your heel bones are in one nice long line. And then let's inhale, cartwheel the arms up to warrior two. Beautiful. Looking out past those left fingertips. Making sure the left knee is directly over the ankle. We're looking forward. Past our left fingertips still. Take one more smooth, long inhale. Exhale, left elbow down to the left knee. Inhaling, right arm up overhead, placing the right bicep over the right ear for side angle pose. Beautiful front side body stretch. Also a little bit of a front body stretch. Gently breathe into the stretch here. On your next inhale, bringing our arms back up to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms back on either side of your left foot. Pivot on the back foot, plant the palms, and step back to downward dog. Good. Walking your dog out. Taking 3 deep breaths here in downward dog. This is actually a resting pose. I know the first time I heard that I laughed, but now I really do view it as a resting pose. On your last exhale, begin to lower the knees down to the mat, sending the knees out to the outer edges, big toes to touch, releasing the hips back towards the heels, allowing forehead and elbows to rest gently on your mat. Breathing here. And since we're nice and warm, let's go ahead and add a little shoulder stretch into this child's pose. So if your elbows are not down on the mat already, please bring them down to the mat. Bring your palms to touch out in front of you. And then lift your palms up over your head, allowing your thumbs to gently rest on the back of your neck. And then walking the elbows in and up here for a beautiful shoulder stretch. Since our body is nice and warm, we can definitely receive this shoulder stretch. Gently breathe into it. Maybe also receiving a stretch in the triceps. I absolutely love doing this in child's pose. It feels so great. Beautiful. On your next exhale, release your palms back to the mat. Begin to press into your palms to lift yourself up, curling the toes under, and let's lift the hips up and back for downward dog. Good. Inhale, looking forward, stepping or walking the feet forward for forward fold. Inhaling to flat back position. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, tucking the navel into the spine and rolling your spine one vertebra at a time all the way up to standing. Good. From here, we're just going to rotate on our mats and take a giant step out so that we have a wide stance. Try to make sure that the pinky sides of your foot are parallel with the short edges of the mat. Let's lift our arms up to airplane. A good gauge for your stance is to try to get the ankles directly underneath the wrist. Once you are adjusted, go ahead and bend your knees and begin to fold forward at the hip creases, keeping a nice flat back to begin. And then release and round into your wide-legged forward fold. Allowing your palms to walk back in between the arches of your feet. Keeping the knees bent very generously, please. Prevent us from injury. Unless if you are super flexible and have been practicing for a while, then you can experiment with straightening the knees. Allowing the crown of the head to rest towards the mat, maybe touching the mat eventually. Wherever you are in your wide-legged forward fold, just breathe. This is such a beautiful pose for depression and anxiety. Just allowing everything to release for a moment. This is actually a prep pose for headstand. We won't come into headstand today, but It's good to know we're halfway there. Beautiful. Let's inhale. Walk the palms out into a flat back position. So our palms are directly underneath the face here. Really plant your left palm down as you inhale, the right arm up towards the ceiling, really reaching those right fingertips up. This is called windmill pose. A beautiful twist to aid our digestive system. Take a smooth, long inhale here. On the exhale, plant your right palm down. Inhaling the left fingertips up towards the ceiling for windmill pose on this side. Beautiful, guys. Really reach those left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale the left palm down. From here, begin to really engage those deep abdominal muscles. Engage the glutes, sending arms out to airplane and using that to lift yourself all the way back up to standing. Awesome, guys. Let's pivot on the front foot and step up into mountain pose. Good. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, palms down to heart center. Releasing down to your mat, forward fold. From here, we're just going to bend the knees and come over into a seated position. So today we're going to end seated. So go ahead and find your cross-legged position or any seated position that feels good to you. Let's bring our palms to our knees. Begin to really lengthen through our spine from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head, closing the eyes. And just beginning to turn inward, coming into a little seated meditation. Really feeling your hips and your sit bones on the mat, allowing them to be very grounded to the mat or the floor. Completely releasing here. Bringing some awareness to your shoulders and your shoulder blades, allowing them to relax and hang heavy. Bringing some awareness to your jaw, allowing it to relax. Allowing your eyes to rest here, releasing the tension in the eyelids. And just breathing here. Continuing to witness the breath traveling throughout the body. Allowing your breath to return back to its natural rhythm if it hasn't already. Chances are we're thinking about what we have to do after our practice. Just allow that to release for now, really turning inward, coming into the present moment, even if it's just for these next few moments. Allow these next few moments to truly just be for yourself and only yourself. If you would like to continue this meditation, please feel free to find some nice music to continue to relax to, or allow yourself to sit in silence. Those of you that would like to come out, let's go ahead and bring our palms to heart center, allowing the thumbs to come to the chest bone. Taking a few more moments to witness the breath, to witness your prana or your life force. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for practicing, yogis. I'm so happy that you could join us for this beautiful practice today. If you did like the video, please do hit the thumbs up button. If you could, please subscribe down below. It really does help my channel, and it helps me to reach more beautiful people like you. It's basically like the YouTube currency, completely free to you, and it helps me, supporting me in this yoga teaching journey. Again, thank you so much. Wherever you are in the world, yogis, have a good day.